Okay, we're back. She ran to the left. Let's do this. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, first she ran to the left. And then you hit her, savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer?
That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony?
You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor.
Cross-examination.
You're not gonna-
She ran to the left.
You're not gonna push everything this time, are you?
I don't have to.
No, there's nothing good out of here. It's pretty much just Edgeworth saying get on with it. One more. Okay, one more. There we go. Check out that autopsy, girl. Mr. White. The victim died from a single blow.
Ugh!
What do you have to say to that?
Erp.
Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. In the ovaries. Mr. White, wasn't it you who said you were absolutely perfect?
I will refrain from using this phrase from now on.
Your Honor, if I could ask the witness for a new testimony.
The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break.
Yes, quite. I understand what you are hinting.
Objection! Oh, no, that was all. But the witness is confused because he's lying. I empathetically request that there be no break, Your Honor.
Yeah! We want justice for all! Don't let him get away! Ace Attorney!
Very well.
Trials and tribulations.
If the witness would care to revise his testimony, like Apollo revised holding the earth.
The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White.
But apparently the slip of the tongue about...
I actually said... I meant to say Atlas right there. But it doesn't really work because Atlas Justice isn't a... Yeah, you get the point.
Mr. White.
Apollo Chariot. Investigations. Edgeworth. Dual Destinies.
Okay. Witness testimony, the two accounts. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard the thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Maya run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow, thwap.
Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination.
Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting.
Deal with it. This is almost over.
Cross-examination, the two
Two accounts.
Alright, we need more information on that thing. You heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing?
Huh? Oh, that! The glass light stand!
Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene.
Phoenix. Doesn't something about that strike you as odd?
Yeah, very odd. Yeah, that's odd. I'll press further. Mr. White,
What?
you're saying you saw the glass light stand?
Yes?
Then change your testimony to reflect that.
Sorry, my bad. Jesus.
The witness will revise his testimony.
Okay, of course.
I don't know if we present the shard. Yeah, the shards. Mr. White! Stop lying! It was impossible for you to have seen the light stand.
Why would you say stop lying? You want him to lie. What?
I wanted to say that he did it. The light stand broke into pieces when it fell.
Oof!
Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea it was a light stand, even though I came to the exact conclusion earlier in this trial. So tell me, exactly when was it you saw the stand? Answer the question.
Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over.
So, you saw the stand before the victim was attacked, then?
Correct! That would be no problemo, right?
Big problemo. There's a big problemo. Big problem here.
What problem is this?
Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light through the window from the hotel before the incidents occurred?
Correct! That is so! It's conclusive, definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable.
No, it's impossible! You couldn't have seen the stand.
Rubble. What? Why couldn't he? Do you have proof? Please, for the love of God, have proof.
I sure do, Your Honor. The person in the hotel could not have seen the light stand before it fell over. Floor plans. Yeah. Jumped the gun earlier. Look at this.
These are the floor plans of the scene of the murder, yes?
Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would have been able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that?
Ridiculosity!
Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized this broken shard as the glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the law offices of Fanco. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
Ah!
Mr. White?
Mr. White. You did it, didn't you?
Mr. Your Honor, I, Miss Mia.
Yeah, looks like we're about to get our verdict.
That's far enough, Phoenix Wright.
What? I forgot about Edgeworth.
I love this music. Okay. Mr. White, Yeah?
I think the time has come.
Should you confess your crime now?
What?
I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess you placed the wiretap.
The wiretap? Edgeworth, you leading bastard.
Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this.
Distinguished member of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain.
I really don't like the way this is headed.
As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the offices of Miss Fay.
What does that have to do?
Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who?
No, you wouldn't.
Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Nod your head yes. Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Tails per hour.
Give me a break.
Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That's when I saw the accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court at this time what this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made this position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand. At the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. White would like you to believe that Mr. White was a murderer.
I see.
However, it is the fact that Mr. White had been to the offices well before the murder took place. He went to place the wiretap. He could have seen the glass stand then. Ergo, Mr. Wright's testimony is revealed for baseless conjecture.
Rebel, 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 boom, boom, boom. Mr. Wright!
You will testify to the court about this wiretap. Bling! Ahem, leave it to me.
I feel faint. Oh.
Witness testimony, the wiretapping. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident.
And that is how you were able to identify it had fallen over, by the sound?
Bling. Correct. That is right.
I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine.
What am I supposed to do now?
Good luck, Phoenix.
Cross-examination, the wiretapping.
Just press everything. Do you have proof?
Miss April May knew the details of Mrs. Fay's phone conversation. This proves the wiretap was placed before the murder. Huh?
Right. It was really you who went into the office? Was it really? Or was it Miss May?
Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's.
And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints.
Now, Mr. White, tell us why you were at the Fanco law offices.
Why did you tap Mia's phone?
This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is the detective agency of sorts. We had a responsibility to protect client confidentiality.
Why did you not notice something? Or why did you notice something as innocent as a light stand?
The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauteous thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all.
Damn it, there's nothing for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough I can bluff something out of him. Huh? I'm actually supposed to do something?
Yeah.
I don't remember what it is.
Well, let's look at the evidence. We have the attorney's badge. Oh, autopsy report. So you can just do this. Yeah. My cell phone, glass shards, the finger, wiretap, the receipt, May's testimony, and floor plans. So,
God, I got nothing. God. Oh, let's check out the wiretap.
shit. Well, read your line.
Oh, don't tell me I've run out of ammo.
Tisk, tisk. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably.
No more. I can't take this anymore.
Mr. Wright, are you giving up?
Yes, Your Honor.
Phoenix!
Phoenix! Over here! Ruffle fruffle!
I know that voice. Mia? Why are you ruffling?
Never give up, Phoenix! Sorry! I had some fat stuck in my mouth!
Mia! Thud. Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating.
Oh! You're finally awake!
Yeah!
Hey! Phoenix! Gak! There's no way of greeting an old friend! Phoenix! I want you to look at me! Really look!
Your...
And cliffhanger time!
Yay, cliffhangers!
Well, until next time, guys and girls, this is Mia in
This
a different
is
person,
Crook and
signing
Lofty.
out.
Signing out.